Hello everyone and welcome back to another Minecraft Sky Factory 2 episode with me, Blue Star. How's everyone doing? Hope the new year is going good for everyone. As you can see, we got a beautiful sunshiny day starting up here on our little map. You can see in the background I've done some expansion over there. We'll be over there in just a minute. But right now I'm way up here in the sky because the last time I ended the episode is I was trying to make a way to turn on and off our mob spawner. I'm in here. Y'all remember I came up here, I broke out these blocks here in this corner, I shoved glowstones in here, which worked. You know, it shuts it down. But I didn't have a way without climbing all the way back up here, breaking them back out, like torches, to, reactivate it. I've actually got the grid turned on right now. You can see there's no moss. And because what I did, and what it is instead of using glowstones, I need to use the redstone lamp here. Look at it real quick here, redstone lamp. Redstone lamp. Here's the recipe, very simple. All I do is take the glowstone, put 4 pieces of redstone around it, and it makes a redstone lamp. And then without a redstone signal, they don't come on. As soon as you give them a redstone signal, they light up, they glow, and work just like a glowstone. So I did that. To show you how I got that working, let me, back down a couple of blocks here. Okay, as you can see, way down there is my lever switch, my on-off switch. And up the side of the wall, I put red alloy wire. Then I build a platform, one block at a time, going all the way around. That we can plant all these redstone wires where it touched each one of the lights on the exterior outside of the building. And by connecting the wire to the lights comes on inside. So real quick, let me go down here real quick. See if I can reach it right here. Nope, one more. There it is. You can see it's not glowing no more. The switch is off. Get back up here real quick. Hopefully before mobs start spawning. As you can see now, the lights are out. We now have our red sector, so that mobs will actually start spawning in. This yellow will actually turn red as soon as we since we barricade it back in. But now we have a way to shut this thing down. I may do more maintenance to it, an additional add later. But at least this will let us turn it off when we don't want it running. Because I don't want to babysit the chest down below. So let me step back out here real quick. Seal the hole in. It's completely dark. Mobs will start spawning any time now. I'm going to leave that block there right now to be a marker. And literally to stop them, all I do is click, turn on light switch. The wire glows, lights glow. No mobs. Okay. As you can see in the back over there, I had to grow some rubber tree because I need some rubber. But I started taking apart my little cobblestone gen I had right here. And as I said, I was going to start transferring it over here. As you can see, it's getting massive. So very quickly, I have the igneous extruder right here generating my cobblestone. Got some item ducts going all the way across everything up here. As you can see, it's connected to each one of these crucibles that I've made. That's sitting over a pool of lava, so it's got 2 times the melting speed. I hadn't finished, building these, but I have 4 of these liquid transfer nodes, sucking out of 4 of them at a time, piping over here into my magnetic dynamo, which feeds into my leadstone energy cell in the back, which, because I was working on that stuff, it's already full power. This guy's backed up the lava. All of these are starting to back up with lava. 8,000, as you can see, is pretty much the max that they can have. As you can see, each of these are building up. Now, as you can see here, I have not actually connected the item duct to any of these pulverizers here, because I want an easy, simple way to come over here and say, hey, I want to sheave either gravel, sand, dust, whatever I want to sheave, and I want a way to control it. So simply, I'm gonna pick my first pulverizer. Actually, I'm gonna do this one right here, close to the sheave, because you can see this one right here. You can kind of see inside. It's got a red output right here into the sieve. It will eject anything red straight into the sieve, and the sieve will actually then process it. As you can see, if I open this up, the blue takes straight from the pulverizer to the left. This pulverizes the same thing again, you know, red out, blue from the left, yellow down. And this guy has no blue. He's got a red out and a yellow out. Because all I have to do is decide, you know, I want to sieve sand. Well, I'll mark them here. Input cobblestone into this one. And into the sieve will go sand. So very simple. I have a piece of cobblestone here. Drop a piece of cobblestone here. Oh, oops. Getting ahead of myself. I haven't powered it up yet. There's no power to any of this. Because, yeah, I hadn't ran the power wire yet. So I need 1, 2, 3. Thank you. I really wanted rain today. Anyhow, the way I have these sieve is very simple. All I got to do is come in here for automation part when I'm ready to automation run. Is if I put cobblestone in here, the pulverizer will pulverize cobblestone, make gravel. You know, a random chance I'll get sand. It'll just fall out the bottom. And you know, it'll put gravel in here. Gravel will get put in the sieve. If I put cobblestone in here, it'll turn it to gravel. Put gravel over into here. Gravel then becomes sand. Sand goes in the sieve. Put cobblestone in this one. Turns cobblestone to gravel. Puts the gravel in here. Gravel gets turned into sand. Sand gets put over here. Sand then becomes dust, and dust goes in the sieve. That's the reason why it's kind of labeled backwards. Because literally you're going to be putting cobblestone into one of these three. You're going to choose which one you want. If you want dust, sand, or gravel, you'll turn on that input pipe simply by, you know, turning it blue, so it automatically connects on its own. And because that's down there, this is going to start filling up with cobblestone here very, very shortly. Very shortly it should turn to cobblestone. Are you broke? There it comes. Turn it off real quick. See, because it's already coming down the pipe, when I did that, it's going to eject and throw some out. No big deal. My inventory can handle it. So all I got to do is, you know, turn on the correct one that I want from the pipe. Thank you. One of the downsides about the item duct pipe here is once the igneous extruder shoved it into the pipe, it's got to come out somewhere. So all I got to do is literally whichever one I want, connect it to the pipe. The igneous extruder will start putting gravel into it, and voila, we'll get the end results because it'll feed down the chain into here. Now, the reason why I put yellow outputs on the bottom of these, because obviously if I'm putting cobblestone in here, the side output can be sand. You know, and then, you know, on down the line. That way it's got a way to eject the system, keep the system clean out. I literally just have it, you know, ejecting out the bottom. I can actually turn that off and let it, you know, save up a little bit. But if I had cobblestone running here, and let's say it puts sand down here, well then I wanted sand in the sieve. If I came over here to put sand, well when it puts sand into the blue box here, because this has got sand in it, it doesn't have the ability to, you know, sorry, it would give it gravel, because it's got sand here. it's going to automatically turn gravel to sand. Its by off product will be dust, and will just jam the chute. So right now I just have it dumping it in a funnel. Have all the funnels just feeding it down here into this box. And then obviously I put a hopper underneath this one. Funnel, hopper, and hoppers, guys. Put a hopper under here, just literally to eject whatever it gets right out the Cheshire box. Now we need to get power going, and that's the reason why I wanted to bring y'all back before I built the power wires, is show you power. I wish I would have put raining. So we'll start actually here in the chest. There's a few pieces that I needed. First of all, I had to grow some rubber wood trees, or rubber trees, however you want to call it. Out of each one of these you break, you get a chance to get a piece of raw rubber. If you cook raw rubber in the smeltery over there behind me, little furnace right there, you'll get a rubber bar. If you cook rubber bar, you'll get raw plastic. Take 4 pieces of raw plastic, put them in your crafting grid like this, and get 4 plastic sheets. Now, that over here for a second. 4 plastic sheets and redstone in this formation right here gives you the redneck cable. Piece of redneck cable, couple of redstone, either gold coin or gold nuggets would actually give you 1 single energy cable frame right here. But there's a way. Energy. To instead of just making 1, you can make 6 at a time. Just a little bit quicker and easier. So I'm gonna pull these out real quick, guys. Need all that back. Thank you. Gonna make a block. 1 block. And there you go. You make 6. If you actually count them out, looking at the 2 different recipes right here, 1, 2. So 2 pieces of redstone, you have to do that times 6. So 2 times 6 would be 12. I just saved 3 pieces of redstone doing this recipe right here. This is 3 nuggets per piece, so 3 times 6 would have been 18. Gold wouldn't matter. So literally by doing this recipe versus this recipe, you're saving about 3 pieces of redstone to make the cable. That's the reason why I did it that way. I want to show you, you can make a single piece if you want a single piece, but if you're making lots of them, you're going to save yourself a little bit of time. So if I'm correct, everybody's gaining power. Now, there is going to be a downfall with my setup right here, guys. Very simple. I'll explain it simple. The maximum power that this dynamo can produce, if I open it right here, is 80 RF a tick. That's the max it can do. It cannot do any more power. That's everything it's got. And as you can see with all of this, trying to power up all 5 of these pieces right here, it's putting a hurt on the battery in a hurry. Right now, because it's not running, it's starting to catch back up because everything's powered up right now. But as soon as you start running these, especially if you're running this one down here to get dust into the sieve, it will very quickly start to lose power. And now it's got power, I'm actually going to show you a test. We're going to take a piece of cobblestone, drop 1 piece of cobblestone in there. As you can see, it's transferring it. Flip. You don't even see it because it immediately goes into the sieve, and there's the cobblestone. You see it going down. Second test over. This should be our sand into it. We'll put 1 piece there. Watch this one right here. See, there's the gravel that came in. Then when it's done, it'll put sand into it. And the sieve automatically just runs it on through. and drops it out. Last one is the far one. Yes, that is that one. Piece of cobblestone in. We should get gravel in now. As soon as gravel's done, we should get sand. And then dust. So everything works just like I advertised and I planned. And we got cactus seeds. Seriously? Okay, there's one other thing I want to test. I'm going to come down here and I'm going to drop one piece of cobblestone right here in this very first hopper. It should fall all the way through all the hoppers and boom, cobblestone comes out this end. So I know I'm running low on redstone right now, guys, so to empty my inventory, I'm just drop this stack of cobblestone right in here into this very first pulverizer. As you can see, they're becoming active as they're gaining pieces. There's gravel, there's sand. And it's off to the races. Very simple, very quick. It is now pretty much automated. I just come over here, select which one I want, turn that one on to take from the pipe. These guys should definitely be able to keep up with the lava flow on one dynamo right now to keep at full power. Unfortunately, yeah, like I said, we'll be having to save up power and do some future expanding. Come up with a bigger energy cell, maybe another dynamo or two to really pump out the power here. And as you can see, we're up and running. The pulverizers actually can and will outrun the sieve here a little bit. So eventually, it'll backflow up to 64. The output here will jam up, and vice versa. So eventually, you'll just come over here and just shut it down, and it may run for another half hour or so. As you can see, it's just piping away. So very simple. There you go. Like I said, there's more that I should already have more than enough lava. I made it this big, planning for future expansion. I didn't know if I was going to need 2 or 3 of these dynamos. Plus, always going to need lava for the tinkers over there. So, where's our quest book? I haven't seen it in a while. Let's find it. Oh, I forgot about doing this. Made a little bit of automation here on the smeltery. I put in my ingot cast right there. And simply, do I have any dust? Dust. Actually, watch this. See, as you can see, we're getting some of the random pieces down here. We got sand because the output, when it turned cobblestone into gravel here, is its byproduct could have been sand here. So we got some sand down here, and the same with the dust. So we'll every now and then get some sand and dust down here we'll have to deal with. There's 5 pieces of iron. That'll work. That'll give me a block at least. Thank you. Back in there. Oh, already getting the redstone I wanted. But very simple, I can go collect the dust over there, come over here, drop stacks of it here in the hopper. It'll drop it in. Smelty. Tick. Come on. Yeah, some of the expansion to further expand that is, I just have the leadstone cell frame. I'll have to make the hard and probably the redstone. Then I can make the redstone energy flux conduit. That way it'll transfer more power. And then I could put, probably a couple of dynamos putting power into it. We're almost melted. You're barely going to even see the iron here as it pops up, because this transfer node's immediately, because that's the liquid one dumping right there, it's going to immediately just suck it out. See? You barely saw it flash. Immediately just fills the ingot cast. Once it becomes hardened, the item transfer node sucks it out and just throws it right in the chest. A little bit of automation right there. Very simple. I just showed you how to make these. I'll be making more of them. Well, look, got quite a bit done here. You know, plenty of lava now. We got, you know, our automation for whichever we want to. We got our Tinker's Construct. Eventually, I will be tying the Tinker Construct into the output, but that's going to be an episode or two out because we need lots of resources. You know, we're going to have to find a way to auto pack these. You know, pull out the powder, put them in a 2x2 grid. You know, make the block and throw the block in there. You know, but we also don't need, you know, we don't want our redstone going in there, our glowstone. We don't want all these other stuff going in there. And then obviously doing that, we're going to need maybe something a little bit more than just this as an output. We'll look at that in the future. So that's where we're currently at, guys. What else do we got going on here? You know, remodeling this a little bit. You know, don't need it no more. I'm gonna keep my source block of water, even though I do have a second. Ooh, hello. We have a dark spot, guys. Okay, I think it belongs right in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, there. Must have knocked it over by mistake. Make sure these are empty. Yep. As you see, we do have another source block of water right here, guys. Strawberries are growing, peanuts almost fully grown. Got some wheat, our pumpkins and our melons still. I just thought of something. I think that's my first cactus seed. Aha! Cactus seed. And there's our very first cactus, guys. As he grows, we'll just knock him off like I did this, you know, just... And then I end up with the sugarcane pieces here just to replant. But unfortunately, they have to be within 1 block of the water. As you can see, I already got all that completed. So as he grows, you know, I'll just smack him off and I'll put him in all four sides too. I think he has to be at least 1 block away from the water source. That's the way he works. Let's see, what else we got? This is currently, you know, I left it on, guys, because I currently have disabled this. You know, I need to go over there and get my item transfer node or make a new one, plug in right here. The other thing is, I'm wanting a way to, you know, permanently sort this stuff. I'm tired of having to come over here and do it myself. That's why I wanted to shut it down. Don't need it right now. But, I think this might be a little bit of a short episode, guys, but I'm going to go ahead and end it now. Mainly because I got a lot to do in the real world today. You know, work, life. Unfortunately, that has to come in to our lives. So I'm going to go ahead and end the episode, guys, here now. As you can see, we've got that fully automated with an on-off. You know, just matter of turning it off. Mobs will spawn. They'll fall to their death. Punji stick to death. And then output out as soon as I put the item duct back in there and make a new one. Not item duct, why am I doing it? Transfer node back in there. Got a way to shut it down if we ever need to go up there and do maintenance or just literally get tired of it. Let's see here. We've moved our cobblestone generating lava block source generating over here and expanded it. It is now 6 times what it was. We went from one crucible to 6. As you can see, we got lava being sucked out, keeping our dynamo full power here. Actually, we're producing more than it can handle. Not a bad thing. And as you can see, yeah, oh, power's starting to go back up. What do? We run out of cobblestone? Yep, ran out of cobblestone. My bad. There they go again. Turn you on. And cobblestone start flying down the pipe here in a minute and fill it up. And it'll start mass producing this more. So guys, it's been another episode of Minecraft Sky Factory 2 with me, Bluestar. Hope you guys are enjoying the series. Please do not forget to hit the like, the share, and subscribe buttons. It helps me grow my channels. It helps me advertise, that way others can find the channel. Literally, the more people I can get, that's encouraging to me that people are actually enjoying this. Encourages me to continue on. And who knows, maybe, someone of you got some tips for me or some ideas. Leave a comment, that way I know. And I'll see you in a future episode. Bye for now.